So maybe all style is what they're going for then. I don't know.
Yeah,
We really don't know
it's a
much,
curious time you're heading into. But as you already jumping over, maybe the first question I should ask you about the new game. What is your first impression of the new game? You've seen some footage about it. You've heard some information about it. What is your first impression of it? I mean, you are a guy who streams. You are a guy who
Yeah.
creates content. What do you think about this game?
I like the trees.
Okay.
That was my first thought. I saw the gameplay, I saw everything. I was like, yo, these trees are lit, man. The pink ones, the
Yeah.
cherry blossoms, dude. The cameras that movie makers are gonna make on those trees are just, it's beautiful, right? But no, on a serious note, I think it looks refreshing. It has this sort of like um, vibrant feeling to it, you know? It looks like a fun place to be, fun place to drive tracks, I think, for a new person who sees it. And then you got all these like crazy elements like the ice. I mean, if you think about driving on ice, there's not a lot of situations you do it in real life, so you could do it in the game.
Yeah.
Or like the reactor thing. Like people love fast speed. Like a fast car, ooh, that's fun, you know. So they put this block that keeps speeding up your car till the end of time. That's a good addition, I think.
But do you think that these blocks, like the reactor boost, the ice block, the slow motion block, will these be used for esport events, or will it be more like for fun events that maybe Kaki is Kaki? Or
Yeah, I mean, Kaki is like salivating looking at the reactor booster. That's a Kaki block, boys. But I think, I mean, there's a reason they made it. I think they will try to include it to a certain degree. I mean, the campaign maps already have them, but maybe the identities is what is going to have like a curling identity with the ice blocks, and then you got your flight simulator identity with the reactor. It does give the game a lot of versatility. It's not just racing on the ground anymore. It's not just tech tracks in TM and ESWC with only roads, you know? It has a lot of versatility.
But if you talk about what type of players, we talked about how will this game maybe bring in new players, but what player group is this game made for? Do you feel like it's for the hardcores, it to bring in new casual players? Who do you think this game is more aimed towards?
I think that's the beauty of it, honestly. I think it is aimed for as many people as possible. I think if you look at the specific editions, I think the club is made for the hardcore players. I think the standard is made for your average player, and the free is made for people who just want to test the game or show it to a friend. I think it could work like that. So if you basically just play like 1 hour, you don't need to buy the game. You could just play the 25 tracks, online or offline with friends, and that's you're good to go. You know, that's like your lowest level of player, and then you got like standard. Maybe you're gonna play it a decent amount in the year, and then build a few tracks, save them all. You're gonna play ranked maybe if that's a thing in standard. You're gonna play online on servers. Like you can do a lot of things. And then club, you're basically like I would say you're a Trackmania player already, but we're gonna have new people who buy it as well.
Yeah,
But you're invested in the game. Like you wanna do everything in the game basically. You wanna have all the access that you can, pretty much. I think.
Once the official announcement was made, it was in Lyon, in French, in front of French people. It's already by far the biggest country. But do you think that this new game will bring in new players, or is Ubisoft and they lacking the marketing to actually reach outside of France, where you don't have Serrator, you don't have Sardoche, you don't have Solary to help them promote it?
Yeah, I really hope that they will be able to expand it. I think it's sort of known as a French game right now. Like I looked at Trackmania 2 Stadium streaming category not too long ago, and I saw the comparison between how many English streamers and how many French streamers there are. Like just individual streaming, not their viewership, but just the individuals, like the language they set to it. And it's like 90 to 10 or like 95 to 5. It's a really crazy statistic, the amount of streamers. And I think also the players reflect that number about how many English and French players there are, though. I think that they could reach other countries. I really hope they do. Like the United States is a sort of like you have to go through the United States if you want to get a really big esport. You have to get some of these NA orgs with a lot of advertising power and a lot of influence. I hope they will reach that in the end. And I think also there's big potential in Europe as a whole, really. Like, when's the last event you remember outside of France, like really big?
I mean, the Nest, I guess.
The Nest.
But that was not like a LAN event. That was invited players.
And that was when 2016 or so.
Yeah.
Even earlier.
2015, I think.
Yeah.
Twin won it, and then 2016 the Race on won it.
Yeah, and I mean they have such established Trackmania communities already. Like, Czech Republic is a huge country.
Yeah.
Even the Nordics is huge. You got Germany, which is huge. Maybe the Netherlands too is a big country, like Belgium.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places they can go to, and I really hope that. I mean, the Raider Cup is going to be in France, right? But Trackmania Grand League, other events that they're going to try to branch out and reach new communities and new people, new countries.